Well, hello, this is Deepakism V, and this week I'd like to read you guys something and then talk a little bit about it. Okay, so this is from, it's a page, okay? It's a page, and this is not from Deepak, but it's very much in line with Deepak and his beliefs. My sister-in-law knows that I am very much into Deepak, and so she got me this little calendar that basically is very much in line with his beliefs. And this was January 16th, but I ripped it out because I knew that I wasn't going to be at work on this day, and I brought it home because I was starting, my new journey to spiritual enlightenment and just trying to push myself a little bit on my spiritual journey. And I knew that I was going to want to read it because I read this every morning. And this is a really good one. And it says, well-being is lined up outside your door. Everything you have ever desired, whether spoken or unspoken, has been transmitted by you vibrationally. It has been heard and understood by Source and has been answered. And now you are going to feel your way into allowing yourself to receive it, one feeling at a time. And basically, what this is addressing is what we read about in the Bible when they talk about, God has a storehouse of riches for us, that, the riches of heaven are basically beyond our comprehension. That, again, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door will be opened. But the one missing component to all this is that we have to be lined up. We have to be in a space where we can receive what it is that God wants to give us and what it is that we have asked for. If we ask for, and I don't want to make this sound like a trick, because it's not a trick. This is who we are. This is our natural disposition. We are peaceful. We are abundant. We are rich. And we have the ability and the capacity to produce in our lives everything, all of our heart's desire. But what stands in the way a lot of times is our beliefs, our mindsets, our, all of the different social milieu that we pick up in our lifetime. And we, grow up a certain way, or grow up in a certain area, or grow up with a certain set of beliefs that are a little bit off kilter or out of sync with the things that we would like to experience in life. When I say things that we want, I'm not talking about just material things. I'm talking about, people in your life that are loving and supportive, successful families, a roof over your head, food on your table, good health, the body shape that you want, the education that you want, a job that's fulfilling or that you feel passionate about, just a life that's good and rich and all of the things that your heart desires. So and then on top of that, material things. So if you have jewelry that you love, or makeup that you love, or cars that you love, or clothing that you love, I mean, let's not be gluttonous about it, but you should have those things. You're not doing anybody any good by sitting around not having a halfway decent car, or not being able to put some nice clothes on your back, or if a friend loses a job and they need a meal, but you don't have any money and you can't afford to give them anything. God doesn't want that for you. The universe is not in support of, or they're not in the business of, the universe isn't in the business of making decisions at all. But nobody's in support of us running around, being pious and without, and, doing all this sacrifice for no one's sake, basically. The universe is in support of us having everything that we need and more, so that when we see others in need, we can be a support and a vehicle that those people can use to get everything that they need and lift them up to get and they will have everything that they need and more, and they can do that for another until all of us are completely enriched and completely abundant in our lives. That's the goal. But I think what ends up happening is, people are just off track, with their thoughts and their behaviors. And, you want someone loving in your life, but you think about and focus on the negative. You meet a great man, let's just say, and he's perfect. 95% of everything that he is fantastic. You could see yourself being with him for the rest of your life, but instead of consciously focusing on the perfect things about him, you focus on the fact that he's always late, or he never calls when he says he's going to call. He always calls an hour later. That might just be a little glitch in his personality, but we focus on it, and then it becomes, I can't even depend on this guy because he's always late and blah, 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 blah. And because that's what we're focused on, because that's where all our energy goes, and I know that that's kind of light and superficial, and it's way deeper than that when you get into real relationships, but you know what I'm saying. Because we focus on the things that are negative, those things grow. Those are the things that we believe. Those are the things that we believe in strongly. Those are the things that we cultivate. Those are the things that we cling to. Those are the things that we say, that's really important to me because all my energy is going to this negative thing. So all of that 90% positivity is kind of out the window. The universe says, wow, she doesn't care anything about that stuff. Well, let me bring her more of this negative stuff. Okay, well, he didn't call yesterday. Now he doesn't even show up. Now, oh, he doesn't show up today. Now he's missing in action for 3 days. And it just grows and grows and grows and grows until it really is something real or something way monstrous that you can't even, deal with. And you have to end the relationship. And this guy started out to be almost the perfect guy. So, anyway, I just wanted to use that as an analogy to say, we really have to start honing in on our thoughts and being way more controlling of our thoughts. And this last assignment that we had was really great because I know for me, it helped me control myself. I mean, I like to think before I speak, but this week it really made me think because there was something I was supposed to be doing every time I spoke. And I realized that I can control my thoughts way more than I thought I could. So, but what I'd like to do this week for our assignment is I'd like us to think about what are the beliefs that we have about ourselves and our lives and the people in our lives that are preventing the things that we want from coming. What is it that we're telling ourselves that's keeping us from receiving goodness? I guess I just want you to take a look around your life and say, okay, these are the things that I've said I want, but I still don't have them. I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a lover, I want a good relationship with my children, I want a good relationship with my parents, I want a good relationship with my siblings, I want a successful job or a job that I can be passionate about. Why don't I have those things? And then dissect that down and figure out what thoughts am I thinking that are keeping those things from coming to me. And you don't have to share them if you don't want to, but I think this week it would be nice to start focusing on that. Let's just think about what we're doing to block our blessings. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being so supportive. I'm so glad that people are getting things out of this. And I'm just really, really happy. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great week. Bye. Be blessed.